Hi, welcome to our virtual hazard tour. On our first stop, we will visit Los Angeles. Los Angeles is located in the region of Southern California where earthquakes are a common occurrence. This is due to the presence of the nearby San Andreas Fault. And a fault is a zone of fractures between two blocks of rock, and in this case, the San Andreas Fault is the boundary between the North American and Pacific plates. When these two plates slip past each other, they create seismic waves that send out vibrations and cause the ground to shake. To prepare against these earthquakes, cities like Los Angeles have utilized construction techniques to make their buildings more resilient to shaking. Their buildings are stable and usually not built to extreme heights as seen here. Most of these buildings are pretty square and stable. So in an event of earthquake, they do not collapse. And as we visit here in an event of an earthquake, it is important to seek cover immediately and protect important body parts like the head and the neck. And if you're indoors, you should always make an emergency kit with essential materials like food, water, and medical supplies, so you can last a few days if you're blocked in your house. The second stop of our trip is going to be eastern Montana, where thunderstorms are common during the summer due to unstable climate conditions. The sudden spike in heat causes a significant increase in movement of water and ice particles in between clouds, and this leads to a buildup of static electrons. These electrons carry negative charges that are attracted to the positive charges of the ground. So like right here, anything like the trees and the grass would count. And when the charges become large enough, they discharge to the nearest object, for example, the tree, the house, or the ground, and that creates lightning. And lightning is extremely dangerous as it can cause fires and explosions to occur. If a person is struck by lightning, burns, muscle damage, bone damage, hearing loss, seizures, and even cardiac arrest can occur. So, in an event of a thunderstorm, it is best to stay indoors, close your windows, and unplug all appliances to prevent possible explosions in an event of a power surge. If outdoors, stay low, crouch down to minimize your height, and do not lay down because that increases contact with the ground. So crouching is the best. Do not lay down. And if you're in a vehicle, close your doors, close your windows, and stay inside the vehicle with all your body parts. So like your foot should not be outside. And right here we have an image of the Sydney Country Club. The golf course here was struck by lightning, and this pattern was recorded, and this pattern was observed. And as you can see, the lightning spread out, and that is why you don't want to lay down, because if you're laying down, this could travel through your body and cause great damage. And on our last stop, we will be visiting Kings, New York. And New York is very popular as it is known for things like the Wall Street and is a big tourist attraction site and is home to thousands of residents. However, it is surrounded by bodies of water here, and in an event of a rainstorm, the sewage system would send the water and drain the water to the ocean, which causes the water level to rise and flood these coastal cities. And this is largely caused by climate change as it melts the glaciers and further increases water levels. So in order to combat this, we must combat climate change. And if we are experiencing floods, move inland or move higher to avoid contact with the water and prepare materials like life jackets and essential food and medical supplies and wait for the rescue teams to arrive.